All right, so YouTube Live is always a little bit behind, but here I am on Twitch, and I'm on YouTube. So, like I was saying in a um, earlier in the Twitch stream, which no, I've got no followers there or viewers as of this point, but this is how I'm gonna do it from now on. I'll probably start up the YouTube one first over here on the main computer. I'm also gonna get another camera eventually. That's a little bit better picture and exactly like the one I've got upstairs in the bedroom. Speaking of the bedroom, I've been told that I've been talking in my sleep like rather loudly by, and you'll have to forgive me guys because yes, after a month and a half, I did start smoking again. I was smoking like one a day at work anyway because that place is really stressful. But I didn't do it for almost 2 weeks, and then yeah, then I started one a day. Then I made it 3 day, and now I'm just back to smoking. So, but like I was saying in a commercial during a VWA demo for what's coming up with the VWA, I'm really honestly thinking about dual streaming all the time, either to Twitch from the laptop or to uh, Facebook Live, and I let the viewers decide. So you post comments to this live stream, and you tell me which one you think. Now I think with Twitch you can subscribe to it and pay instantly. I'm not asking for money, but and you can set up your amount. So like your own amounts. Shit, if I got $1 a month, I'd be happy with that. 25 cents, but I don't think you can go below $1 or whatever. But I know that when I go live, usually about this time um, in the mornings on YouTube, I get like 2 or 3 followers or viewers. So if you guys have access to Twitch on YouTube, you guys can go check me out on Twitch as well. So that's pretty cool. And I've been live on Twitch for about an hour. Not even that, about 30 minutes. Right? Mm-hmm. But the reason behind that is I was trying to set this up, then I realized there was some problem with the server, so the guys from the people over here on Twitch actually got to see all that, which is pretty cool. And so, and I will say this: the vlogs will be done when I come home. No, the new time for the vlogs is because I'm gonna have a roommate named Mike. So it'll probably be while he's getting ready for work, or right after I drop him off, and then I'll go to bed. I'll probably already be in bed, and then I'll get up, drop him off, come do this, and go back to bed. Because everybody on the YouTube side knows that my vlogs are only about anywhere from like 5 minutes long to 30 minutes. I think the longest one I had was a 30-minute vlog that was live. Now there is a 2.5 hour vlog where me and Caleb, my son, when I was living in Carrollton, Mississippi, we tore down the house on memes for Skeletor memes. It was hilarious. So on the YouTube side, there is a lot more video vlogs. And then once I get the time and get the server up and running the way I want it, and get all the video files converted and everything, you'll see. I I wasn't going to, but I created a small intro for the video vlogs. It's got some 8-bit sounding free sound I found. Yes, from a free media social site. So, like a royalty free media site. And it kind of sounds like the entrance to Donkey Kong or something. But, and it's hilarious because I've I edit with Video Studio Ultimate something, can't remember which one, like X10 or something. Anyway, I bought it a couple years back or a year back, whatever. And I bought it, and that's what I do. Add that intro on there. So my plan is to take this screen from YouTube and this one from Twitch and show the Twitch part in full up until I actually get on the YouTube side, and then split screen them on my server, which will be hilarious because you'll get to see like everything. So, but and my phone actually showed me the Instagram thing for those watching on Twitch, which there is no. I like the Twitch setup with videos or with OBS Studio because you can watch your chat stream. YouTube should do this too. You can watch chat. You can watch, and they may. I don't know. But you can watch chat. You can see how many viewers you have. You can see your statistics and everything. So, and I'm in the chat there, and then I told people on Twitch, and I'm going to tell YouTube guys, I run my own IRC server, and it is located at slasherbbs.com. From any IRC client, you can download MIRC for free. You can download Conversation with KDE and Linux, and it's free. You can download KDE's Conversation for Windows, free. Again, all free. MIRC is not free. You got to pay a registration. There is a keygen for an older version of MIRC that I used to have. I don't have it now, and I don't know what version MIRC is up to. XChat on Windows is based off of XChat for Linux, and it is free. So there's a lot of free options. Again, MIRC is not free. MIRC does a coloring thing that a lot of servers don't like. My bot doesn't like it. Slashbot, he will try to stop you, even though he makes MIRC logs. Like he's an egg drop. And he makes the standard logs and then converts them over. And he only logs pound chat. Yes, it's not a hashtag. The hashtag is actually what's after the pound key, the words after the pound key. So it is pound chat in MIRC, and in the BBS world, and on your phone you do not have a hashtag key, you have a pound key. I just explained that to Twitch guys a while ago. So, but I like going live. And again, I can do this on either Facebook or on Twitch. Gonna let the guys over at YouTube comment and tell me which one I should do it on. So it's just a matter of getting the stream keys. I wonder, because Twitch has this thing about view docs or whatever. No, it gives me stats, but it's not. It's just how long I've been on, how much disk space I've got, and how much I'm going to use. Okay, so if YouTube would do that and make dockable things in OBS, that would be awesome. OBS apparently has its own browser. That's how I've logged into Twitch through what looked like a browser. So anyway, and I can also stream from my 360 in OBS Studio, but I do not. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share this, and I've started recording my streams, and then I still go back and download the final product from YouTube. So, yes, I can download my own videos that I record live. There's tools to do that. With Twitch, I'm not sure, so I'm not even going to bother with it. What I'll do, Twitch, is again record as I go, and then I can dual view. And I was probably on for 2 minutes before I started recording on the Twitch side. You see, this camera has a better picture than this camera over here on the YouTube. It looks really golden and yellow. But I've had this camera for quite a while now. And it can go really fuzzy and really not fuzzy. And I kind of put a mark where it was the best picture for a while. And I had kids. I have kids. I have 5 kids. Caleb, my oldest, he's 18. He lives in Kentucky now. He was living with me. Everybody on the YouTube side knows that. He went to Job Corps, and he actually in a week will be moved to Kentucky, or 2 weeks or whatever. And then he will, he'll do his IT training with Job Corps. He'll get his GED, driver's license, all that with the Job Corps program, and hopefully he'll do good. He said he was going to go into hardware IT and in programming. So that's great because I do own the rights to ProBoard, as everybody in the YouTube world can see. It is down here's the little ProBoard logo. I do believe it's a ProBoard logo in this corner, right there where my finger's at. You won't see that on Twitch side, mainly because I haven't set it up yet. But with Twitch, I would probably do the RileyPCMD.com business card logo, but I have to update it because it's still the main one that you can see still has my Carrollton, Mississippi address. Or did I set that up straight from YouTube? Because I don't see it on my recording. So yeah, it's probably with YouTube. I don't know if you can even put in a logo on the Twitch side. So since it's not here on this YouTube side, on my recording over there, over here, right here, since it's not here, that's one reason why I record my, or download my recordings, so that I can get that logo. I do believe it's still there. If not, I'll implement it anyway. But dual streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, live streams, is pretty cool. But again, vote. I can either do it at RileyIL77 on Facebook or RileyIL77 on Twitch, and I think Twitch, it's RileyIL77@gmail.com. I know on YouTube it's RileyIL77@gmail.com, so they may still use the full email address to find people. I'm fixing to go to bed. So on the Twitch side, I want to just promote the True Red 96 or True Red 96 and Sandy Hanratty. I've been following her for a while. She's a little celebrity actress from a couple of movies. I actually ran into Sandy online, and I think she's like 23 or 24. She's a little hottie, but I'm a 42-year-old man, so I'm like 20 years older than her. She's a little hottie. I ran into her online one time, and we talked for like 2 minutes, maybe 5. And then I realized she was a Hollywood celebrity, and because of our talk and conversation. And I think I watched like part of a movie she was in, which is funny. but also follow her on Instagram. And then I got an invite from, which is funny as hell too, because I got an invite from Kevin Hart to follow on TikTok. I don't know if I got it from him personally or from TikTok, but I do follow him. I think he's hilarious. Um, I like the TikTok he did the other day where he ran through his office and said, "Hey, you guys want to be on my TikTok? You want to be on my TikTok?" And they were all like, "No, Kevin, no, no, no." And one guy was standing in the doorway, and Kevin said, "Thanks for being on my TikTok." And the dude moved immediately, and he said, "No, Kevin." It was hilarious. And then he was in the gym on a video I saw today, and he was asking. It sounded like The Rock. He was asking Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who I honestly believe it was. It may not have been, but he asked him, "Hey, you want to be on my TikTok?" And he was like, "Hell no, I don't do TikTok or whatever the fuck that is." But of course, he didn't say fuck. And so it was hilarious. But yeah, so and then today I had scammer pose tried to tell me that he was Alexa Bliss and blah 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 on Instagram. It's hilarious because I get scammed on Instagram. Well, people try to scammers try to scam me. It's hilarious. Being an IT guy and doing that for 20 years, I'm not gonna get scammed. But it irritates the shit out of me. But anyway, so I found a picture of Alexa Bliss on Google quite by accident while I was talking to supposed Alexa Bliss, and it looked nothing like her, but I knew it was her. So because after I like Googled Alexa Bliss, and then I was like, wait a second, this ain't Alexa Bliss, but the picture's labeled as Alexa Bliss, and then I Googled it, and when I Googled that picture through Google image search, it gave me the whole set of pictures. Well, it sent me to the site with a whole set of pictures, and I was like, hey, this is Alexa Bliss. She's just upside down and looks really different. So then I sent that picture to the scammer, and I said, so if you're Alexa Bliss, who's in this picture? So who's the girl in this picture? And they were like, how the hell would I know who that is in the picture? And I was like, so you're Alexa Bliss, right? Yes. And I'm like, so if you were Alexa Bliss, you could tell me who was in that picture. And the scammer's response was, I don't know your whores. I was like, okay, so you're not Alexa Bliss, thank you. And I reported the Instagrammer to Instagram, and I said that they were trying to be Alexa Bliss. So then I actually am following Alexa Bliss on Instagram because I follow several different WWE stars. I've met quite a few of them. Refereed a match with Booker T one time back when I refereed for the MUWA in Tupelo. We went up to Power Pro Wrestling, which used to be owned by Jerry the King Lawler, and it was right after the Invasion story, or yeah, I won't say it was right after. It was like 2003, 2004. But I got invited. Well, the MUWA got invited to go up there, and it was a charity event the Power Pro Wrestling was putting on. Jerry the King Lawler. So we went up there. I got to meet Vince McMahon. He was there that night. He did not make an appearance. I got to meet Glenn Jacobs, Kane. Got to meet Undertaker, and it was funny because I went outside after I refereed that match. During the match that I refereed with Booker T in it, they had told me right before I went out that it's going to get hit with a chair. So normally you prep, and when the chair comes at you, you just kind of grab it and smack the chair to yourself in the face. Well, me dealing with one of the MUWA wrestlers, who was fighting Booker T for what I thought was funny was for the World Heavyweight Championship. The WCW Big Gold, and by this time it was the WWE Big Gold or whatever. But anyway, so he was fighting for that belt. Of course, we all knew he was gonna lose. But in the middle of that match, they told me right before the match, they said sometime during the match you're gonna take a shot in the head to the chair. Okay, so I'm dealing with this wrestler, and he said something, and I was like, I don't know. I'll take care of it. I said something about, I was like, you stand back, and I will take care of this. And I turned around, and Booker T came down with that chair, and I don't know what, I just didn't grab it. I put my hands up like I was going to once I realized what the fuck was going on, but I missed. And so, boom, right in the freaking skull of my head, and I went down. And I sold it because I literally did not move for 2 seconds, and then I started squirming around, and I was like, oh shit. Booker T dropped the chair, and he went, trying to say, are you okay? And I was like, and they come down and put me in a stretcher and pulled me out, brought out another referee. He's going to take a hit to the chair, get back up, and count to 1, 2, 3, Booker T would have won. But that didn't work out. So he hit me with that chair, dropped the chair. The wrestler speared him. He gets up, does the Booker end or the rock bottom, pretty much the same damn move. And then smacks him with the same chair while the ref that came out to replace me from MUWA, because it's supposed to be an MUWA referee, named Joey. He goes and takes the chair and just sets it upright, like, so you could tell it was plotted to come back in. Joey was not taking a headshot though, so he turned around because one of the audience members said something to him, and Joey played our baby referee. I was neutral, and Krispy Kreme was a hill. And somebody said something to Joey. Joey turned around and replied back to him or her, and that's when Booker T grabbed the chair and boom to the wrestler that he was wrestling for NWA, and then he got the 1, 2, 3, of course, because he threw the chair and slid it out of the ring, like opposite side of the ring, of course, and then it was just like boom. But the distraction was made, and that's when Book said, hey, you know what, Joey's paying attention to. Well, after the match, Booker T comes back, and he comes back to the locker room. Vince McMahon, by this time, he's putting ice on my head, and he's asking me, are you all right? Can you see? Vince is a really good guy outside of his character. His character, Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, is not the real life Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He was asking me, all right, have you ever, how long have you been refereeing? By that time, I'd been doing it for about a year, 6 months to a year, whatever. He said my head was going to be swollen. It was. I had a knot on my head for like 2 days, 3 days, a week, whatever. Yeah, I think it was a week and a half. But we got to talking, and then I said something about wanting a cigarette. Glenn Jacobs came and introduced himself. I got to meet, let's see, Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley were still with the WWE. And they were fixing to go to, Eli and I talked about this, Reverend Eli Sanford. He's a good friend of mine. He was a brother of mine. He passed away unexpectedly October 26th, 2015, on my birthday. His sister's birthday is also October 26th, 1984. So he passed away unexpectedly on my birthday and on Wendy's birthday. So she was turning kind of messed up because this year will be 5 years without Eli. He and I talked about me meeting Devon and Bubba Ray. They really, when I got to meet them, they told me that they actually found Osprey Networks on accident during an internet radio search, just to find something different, and they listened to a rerun of Slasher in the Morning. They listened to. They said they tune in every Wednesday night for Disbanded Ethics, and they were listening to Roundtable on Sunday night, and Slasher internet radio show on Saturday. So they basically um, listened to our live programming, which was hilarious. Disbanded Ethics, and so we started Osprey in 2004. So and we didn't start Disbanded Ethics until we started Disbanded Ethics in November of 2004. So this had to be 2004. But so we got to talking about Osprey, Devon and I, and so they made a sign, and they wanted to take it. They were on SmackDown at the time. They wanted to take the sign out that said Slasher took a table for Osprey Networks, OspreyNet.info, and so we were going to watch. Eli and I were going to watch Disbanded Ethics, or Disbanded Ethics, SmackDown, WWE SmackDown. The main event was a tag team match between Devon and Bubba Ray, another team, and they hyped this match up on SmackDown. And they carried that sign folded up, rolled up or whatever, folded up, and they were going to put it out. They were going to, when they come out on their entrance, they were going to walk out with it. And they hyped up this match for Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. And we were watching, Eli and I were watching the show that night. So I think it was like 2 weeks after our event in Memphis. So they told us what show, what date. And SmackDown was on, I think it was still on Thursday nights at the time. Had to be because the Memphis event was on Friday night. And if it wasn't Friday, then it was Thursday that we did the Memphis event, and Friday was SmackDown. Either way, because we used to do NUWA we did NUWA on Friday nights. So we were in Memphis that Friday night. And we got up there, or we got to watch, and Eli and I did, and we watched a couple of promos with Bubba Ray and Devon, and they had the sign, and blah, blah, blah. And, at one point, the sign almost flopped open. I could see the words OspreyNet.info. And they quickly grabbed it. And then I guess, because there must have been a backstage argument with Vince about the sign, that whole entire match was never shown on SmackDown that night. One of the commentators, I believe it was Michael Cole, it might have been Jerry the King or JR. One of them said that Devon and Bubba Ray were angry about something, and then their opponents left or something. Anyway, they made up some falsified excuse, because then, as to why it wasn't on the show, and SmackDown was recorded on Tuesday nights, so it wasn't live at the time. So then because I exchanged uh, phone numbers with Bubba and Dion because they, like I said, they told me that they listened to us, and so I hit it off real good. I had somebody to talk to. Kane bought me a Mountain Dew, asked me if I wanted to drink after I got smacked with the chair. Some deep 20-ounce soda machine that was in the back there, and after talking to Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley, I go outside and I go to light my cigarette and I ain't got my lighter. And I was like, shit, I ain't got a lighter. And there's a guy standing there, trench coat, cowboy hat. And he goes, "Need a light?" I said, "Sure." And he's about, 6, 7 foot tall. Pulls out a Zippo, says uh, Death Valley on it or Dead Man Valley or something like that. Anyway, lights my cigarette. And I looked at the cigarette and I looked up at him to say thanks, and I realized it was, the Undertaker. And I said, "Holy sh!" And he goes, "What?" And I said, "Huh." I said, "The Undertaker just lit the cigarette. Maybe I should put it out and never smoke it." And he laughed. He said, "Be all right." And I said, "Mark Galloway." And he goes, "Yeah, that's me." I said, "I'll be damned." I said, "I've been a fan since you beat Hogan, like basically at your first appearance ever in the WWE." And he laughed. He goes, "Yeah, that's a long time ago, kid." And I said, "Oh, I ain't no kid, dude." I said, "No, no, no. Mm-hmm. I said, I'm fixing to be in my 30s. Yeah, it was 2004, 2005. I said, I'm fixing to be in my 30s, man. Just got a couple more years. I said, I got a kid at the house, not married. His mom and I are better friends and get along great. So then he told me a little bit about him, and he was married. They're going through a divorce or some shit at the time with Sarah. So yeah, told me a little bit about him and his kids, and then I just kind of went from there. With that, I went back inside and watched the rest of the show on the TV screen because they had a camera there so the guys in the back could actually watch it. Um, and I think it was actually playing on a local Memphis station. A non-affiliate, yeah, an NBC local Memphis station was carrying it. Started saying non-affiliate, but that would be a lie. And they were raising money, so they had phones that you call in and donate money to the charity. I forget what charity it was. I think it was for inner city schools in Memphis. Jerry the King. He's from Memphis. He loves Memphis. Just like I was born in Hannibal, Missouri. If there was anything ever in Hannibal that I could do for the people, I would do it. So anyway, I've been on Twitch now for an hour and 5 minutes, and I don't know how long with YouTube. So I'm gonna cut it out here tonight, guys. I'm gonna go drop this stream on YouTube, and first I'll drop the Twitch stream. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Bye now. All right, so that's that. Twitch does not automatically save your stream, so you have to go to Twitch, their website, and then click save your streams, and they only save them for 14 days. So it's a good thing that I was recording. So I've got that all set up. Now, once I'm a partner, they'll save it for like 60 days or 90 days. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed, guys. I'll talk to you later.